Alright guys, what's up? It's your boy here, the TCP Live. Just getting this video quick out of the way. I want to talk about this subject a little bit earlier, but I was busy and whatnot. So just give quick little thoughts on this. For all you who, most of you probably know this, but I guess you say now former Orlando Magic's coach Stan Van Gundy has been fired. Uh, and also GM Otis Smith will not be returning next year. So both of them are then gone, and it's what Dwight Howard wanted. He wanted Van Gundy gone. We all know the drama between Stan Van Gundy and Dwight Howard, and some people say, "Oh, Otis Smith's the reason why Dwight Howard stayed." Some people say it wasn't. That Howard just stayed for the hell of it, whatnot. But you know, it's what Dwight Howard wanted, and the Orlando Magic is basically the Dwight Howard team. That's what it is, Dwight Howard team. And what do you do if you're Orlando? Because honestly, I do not see Dwight Howard staying there. I say he's gonna stay there starting the beginning of next season, but I think by the trade deadline he's gone. He's gone. And then what are you gonna do? How is Orlando gonna be relevant then? And you gotta take some of the blame too. Also, if paying Rashad Lewis that much money when he really didn't even do all that much, and then afterwards, he goes, you trade him out to Washington, and he still doesn't do anything in Washington. He becomes a bench player. You pay him all that money just to become a bench player. So, now what do you do if you're Orlando? I mean, there's just no one out there, in the coaching. Phil Jackson, he ain't gonna be coaching there. Phil Jackson's gonna be coaching somewhere. It's probably gonna be, New York. But last time I heard, Phil Jackson's not gonna be coaching New York next. So Mike Whitson's gonna still be there for turning the team around, and it's gonna be Mike D'Antoni. It could be Mike D'Antoni, but do you really want Mike D'Antoni to be your head coach? A guy who doesn't give a rat's about defense, is all about offense, 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 and that's what basically this system is: offense, 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 offense. I understand that, but you can't win an NBA championship or get close to the NBA championship with just winning with just offense. You need some defense, and then they say, "Oh, you have Dwight Howard. You can do the shot blocking on that." Dwight Howard is the only defensive guy you have on the team. Good freaking lord, man! Seriously, you need more than that. If you're the Orlando Magic, so just do you think this was a smart move by Orlando? I mean, and also not only that, do you guys think that Dwight Howard will stay? And if he does, how long will he stay? Will he stay, until before the season starts or half of the season and whatnot? Because honestly, it's just like it just seemed like a team that a couple years ago was just in the NBA Finals. A few years ago, this team was in the NBA Finals facing the Lakers. Sure, they really didn't put much up of a fight, if I say so. But it just seems like, okay, this is a team that on paper doesn't look too bad. But you take Dwight Howard out of there, you take Van Gundy, you take Otis Smith, the GM, and then this team just looks different. Now, what do you have now if you're Orlando? You have J.J. Redick and Jason Richardson and Gundy Baby Davis. I know David Anderson won comeback player, the most improved player, because basically no one knew who the hell he was, and all of a sudden this guy's putting up threes in the beginning of the season and pulled off a pretty solid year. But again, what are you gonna do? I mean, Jameer Nelson was one of the point guards that I thought that could, really be, how do I say this? Could really facilitate the ball and really do well. Now all of a sudden it's like, okay, he's more of a scorer than a passer. He's more of a scorer than a guy that kind of gets assists. He still gets assists. He gets like 5, 6 assists and get, I don't know, 18 points. But the problem is, he also turns the ball quite a bit. So it's like, all right, what do you do there? So anyway, and that's it for me. Again, we got some Orlando Magic. Are they done? Because right now, I don't see a good future for them in the future. That is. So anyway, catch you guys later, and see you.